Code a very specific alphabetized glossary of exactly 10 environmental terms. We're going to see how precise language and even grammatical structure actually dictates effective conservation. You see, it's not just about what words we use, it's about how their syllables, their definitions, and their classifications literally shape our fight for the natural world.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. Decoding environmental language. 2. Creatures and crises. 3. The grammar of action. 4. Protecting our potential. And 5. The power of precision. Let's get into it.
Section 1. Decoding environmental language, the grammar of urgency.
So, looking at the raw grammatical breakdown of our 10 glossary words, something wild jumps out right away. Out of all the environmental terms we are analyzing today, guess how many adverbs there are? Exactly 0. Literally not a single one.
And our source reveals a pretty fascinating linguistic truth here. When we're staring down environmental crises, we just don't have time for descriptors of speed. There is no slowly or quickly. We only have the subjects, the actual things we need to save, and the verbs, the actions we absolutely must take. It totally strips the conversation down to pure urgency.
Moving on to Section 2. Creatures and crises, the first steps of the alphabet. Kicking off our alphabetical journey with the letter C, we establish the very life we're looking at, the cetacean. This is a 3-syllable noun representing our marine mammals, think whales, dolphins, that sort of thing. Its common synonym is literally just marine mammal, which perfectly grounds our glossary in living, breathing subjects.
Right on its heels is the letter D, with diversion. This is another 3-syllable noun synonymous with a detour or rerouting. Officially, it's defined as the act of changing the direction that somebody or something is following.
Now, the crucial part is connecting these two terms. When you put them side by side, you see a massive real-world effect. Human diversion of waters, or resources, has a direct, undeniable impact on cetacean populations. The language we use directly mirrors environmental cause and effect.
Moving down to the letter E, we hit the adjective endemic. Also 3 syllables, this word is synonymous with native. It defines those incredibly special species that belong exclusively to one specific local ecosystem. And, importantly, they're difficult to get rid of. But to protect those highly specific endemic species, we absolutely require official engagement. That's our next dictionary word, a 3-syllable noun synonymous with an appointment or involvement. It's an arrangement to do something at a particular time, especially something official or connected with your job.
Now, if that official engagement fails, well, we face our third E word, extirpation. This is a heavy, 4-syllable noun, synonymous with eradication. It literally means the act to remove or destroy totally. It is the absolute worst-case scenario, folks.
And jumping to the letter I, we find out exactly why extirpation happens. It's often because our efforts are inadequate, a 4-syllable adjective meaning, quite simply, not enough, or just not good enough.
When you string these consecutive dictionary words together, they reveal a pretty stark narrative. Endemic life is incredibly vulnerable. If our official engagement remains inadequate, the final result is the total threat of extirpation. It's like the alphabet itself is laying out this severe cautionary tale for us.
All right, Section 3, the grammar of action, verbs with purpose.
Under the letter M, we shift gears into action with mainstreaming. This is a 3-syllable present participle, essentially synonymous with normalizing. It just means making a particular idea or opinion accepted by most people.
Staying with the action verbs, we jump to the letter P for preserving, another transitive verb form synonymous with protecting. It means to keep a particular quality or feature safe, making sure something is kept around.
And this brilliantly illustrates a strict grammatical rule outlined in our source. Because these are transitive verbs, they absolutely require a direct object. You can't just mainstream or preserve in a total vacuum. You have to mainstream something, like biodiversity policies. You have to preserve something, like natural habitats. The grammar literally forces us to attach our action to a tangible target.
Which brings us to Section 4, protecting our potential, the final words.
Looking back at the P's, to see exactly what it is we're fighting for, we find the word potential. Functioning as an adjective or a noun, it's synonymous with possible, meaning that which can develop into something or be developed in the future.
And finally, at the very end of our dictionary order, we hit the letter W with woodland, a simple two-syllable noun. Synonym, forest. It's straightforwardly defined as an area of land that is covered with trees.
So, by taking the steps to recognize and protect our woodland, and by actively applying those crucial engagement and preserving actions we just talked about, we are directly securing the potential of our future environment. It's wild. The vocabulary literally maps out our entire conservation strategy.
Section 5. The power of precision, fixing the flaws.
Here is our complete dictionary order: cetacean, diversion, endemic, engagement, extirpation, inadequate, mainstreaming, potential, preserving, and woodland. But here's a little behind-the-scenes detail. The original source material for this glossary actually contained several typos that had to be corrected. We're talking missing letters, comma placement issues, inconsistent capitalization. We had to fix all of this, because think about it. If we can't get our definitions perfectly precise, how can we possibly expect to write effective conservation policy? Precision in language is the absolute foundation of precision in action.
I'll leave you with this final thought, using the very dictionary vocabulary we just explored. Looking at these terms, are our current actions inadequate? Or are we actively preserving our woodland potential before extirpation becomes reality? Are we just normalizing inadequate engagement, or are we demanding real action? The dictionary gave us the precise words. Now, it's up to us to do the work.